Raiders fans are eager to see their team land a new quarterback, possibly through the draft. But according to sources, the franchise might have its eyes on a much bigger name, one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history. And no, we're not just talking about any veteran. This is a four-time MVP who's looking for one last shot at glory before retiring. If this deal happens, it could be one of the biggest moves of the offseason. But does it actually make sense for the Raiders? Or is this just a desperate gamble? Since Derek Carr left at the end of the 2022 season, the Raiders have struggled to find stability at quarterback. While Carr was never a superstar, he kept the team competitive for nearly a decade. Since his departure, Las Vegas has cycled through multiple quarterbacks: Jimmy Garoppolo, Brian Hoyer, Aidan O'Connell, Gardner Minshew, and Desmond Ridder, without finding a long-term answer. Now, with new head coach Pete Carroll and general manager John Spytek in charge, the Raiders are searching for a true franchise quarterback. And according to NFL.com's Nick Shook, one legendary name is in the mix: Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers, currently with the New York Jets, might be on the move after just 2 seasons. New Jets head coach Aaron Glenn reportedly doesn't see him as part of the team's future, opening the door for a potential trade. And the Raiders seem ready to make a move. One fascinating twist: Tom Brady, a minority owner of the Raiders, could have a major influence on this decision. Shook pointed out that Brady's presence in the organization might help lure Rodgers to Las Vegas. After all, Brady himself once needed a fresh start late in his career, and we all know how that turned out. The Raiders hold the 6th overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, meaning they could try to draft a young quarterback instead. However, this year's draft class isn't considered strong at the position. Top prospects like Caleb Williams, Drake May, and Jaden Daniels may already be off the board when the Raiders make their selection. Bringing in Rodgers would be a bold move, but also a risky one. He's 41 years old and coming off an Achilles injury that sidelined him early in the 2023 season. Can he still perform at an elite level? On the other hand, Rodgers is still one of the most talented quarterbacks in the game. If he joins the Raiders, he could help them compete in a tough AFC West that already features Patrick Mahomes, Chiefs, and Justin Herbert, Chargers. With Chip Kelly as the offensive coordinator, Rodgers might thrive in a system that maximizes his accuracy and experience. The biggest question is the price. The Raiders have about $95 million in salary cap space, which gives them room to take on Rodgers' contract. But is it worth investing heavily in a veteran quarterback when the team has other needs to fill? If Pete Carroll and John Spytek truly believe Rodgers is the answer, they'll have to decide whether it's worth paying a steep price for a short-term solution. Either way, one thing is certain: this will be one of the most dramatic off-seasons for the Raiders in years. Will we see Aaron Rodgers in silver and black in 2025? Stay tuned.